Welcome to another one of my beer reviews. I want to first start off by saying a huge big thank you to Jeff from Microbrasserie Houblon Pêcheur for coming out this past Friday to Old Bootlegger for a tap takeover. He was there answering all kinds of questions. I hope you had a chance to meet up with him and talk to him about beer. I had an awesome time talking with him. We do share similar interests as far as beer styles go and favorite breweries as well. So it was definitely a fun time. His beer is absolutely amazing. If you weren't there on Friday for the tap takeover, his beer is still on tap at Bootlegger. It's definitely available throughout the province, almost throughout the province. I know he's down in Moncton area and quite in most of the stores around here in the Shore region. His bottles are available, so definitely you do have to go and try out his beer. His Pèlerin IPA, the Astéré wheat beer, and his Nigog Pale Ale. All three are very, very amazing beers. His favorite was the Pale Ale. My favorite was, I don't know. All three of them are really, really good. I can't say which one was my favorite, but definitely a brewery to check out. Very, very small brewery, just starting out. I do expect big things from him, so make sure to keep your eyes open for him in the future. Definitely someone who's going to be putting out some really good beer. He does have some plans in the future for some new stuff coming out, so I'm really, really excited about that. But before we get to today's episode of Beers, we're going to give a quick little shout out to the sponsors. I want to give a huge shout out to Old Bootlegger, of course, for being a sponsor to this episode for the show. Major contributor, definitely a big contributor in the craft beer industry in New Brunswick for sure. Definitely, they got over 20 taps of New Brunswick craft beer flowing in their bar. They hooked me up with just about anything I need as far as equipment and editing things. So a big thank you to those guys. So if you're in the area, make sure to stop in at Bootlegger to grab a glass of some fine New Brunswick craft beer. Another one of my sponsors I'm really excited about is Bass Tack Fishing. These guys, they're the experts in bass fishing in the area. Their registration for the Catch and Kayak is on right now, and they've got an awesome package. You can check it out on their Facebook page. Be sure to give them a like and check that out. All their pricing is there. Basically, if you go out fishing with them, you're guaranteed to get some fish, and you're going home with it packed, sealed, ready to eat. All you got to do is throw it on the grill and eat it and cook it. So it's a easy way to go fishing. And we've got someone new that just came on this past week, Beau Still, who hooked me up with this very amazing piece of piece of art, let's say. Really cool. It seemed to fit in just perfectly with the decor, and they're really gracious of them to hook me up with that. Over at Beau Still, you can find just about anything from flooring to paint to decor. They've got really everything there, and an awesome staff, very knowledgeable staff. I redid my basement, maybe a few years back. A lot of things came from Beau Still, maybe Decor. So it's a great store. All their flooring came from there. All their paint from there. Really knowledgeable staff. The interior designers there, they will match everything up together for you. Really great spot. So check them out in Beresford, Beau Still. And if you're looking for something like that, they've got all kinds of those things there. And of course, Jeff and Fred from Reste La Cave, they're big contributors to the show and major supporters as well. And we got Nathan Dimitroff as an awesome contributor as well to the show and major supporter. And you can find him every Friday night at Studio 2. And you can find Fred there too. He's there pretty often on their comedy cabarets every Friday at 8 p.m. So make sure to check that out. And so let's talk now about O'Creek Brewing, the beer here. As you must already know, I'm a massive fan of O'Creek Brewing. It's not unbiased, obviously. I do know Patrice from a long time ago. He was a photographer at my wedding. And actually, the money he got from me, from my wedding, he told me that, is the money that he used to start brewing. It's definitely not the money that he used to buy his brewing equipment that he has right now, but let's just say maybe I contributed to having him making some really awesome beer. He was over at the Fredericton Craft Beer Festival not too long ago. I believe he did quite a big hit there with his beer. His Route 117 IPA is an amazing IPA. He's using choice hops, really, really good line, really good profile of taste. I'm super, super excited to have him as a close contact, and I go visit his brewery every time I'm down in Moncton. I'm down in the Moncton area. So it's a very nice place. It's a clean brewery, very small. And this is another guy. He's a small brewery. I do expect big things from him in the near future. I'm sure he wouldn't have very much trouble taking it to the next step. His beer is absolutely amazing. It's flying off the shelf very easily. You can find it over at Bootlegger here in Bathurst. If you're in the Moncton area, you can find it over at Cavoquet. You can find it over at Tide and Boar, Laundromat, Espresso Bar. So there's a couple places there you can go and really enjoy his beer. Very, very good stuff. And in this growler today, oh, and of course, a big shout out to him, to Patrice, for hooking me up with this amazing glass. This is a very, very beautiful glass. I'm super lucky, and I feel pretty lucky to have this glass. Really, really happy about it. And I'm excited to fill it up with some really good beer. So this one here is an American Pale Ale. It's a Northern. This one here was brewed with Australian hops only, which is going to be pretty amazing. I'm a big fan of Australian hops. They bring lots of tropical juice to the beer, and this being a Pale Ale, I'm expecting it to be not too bitter, very juicy, very tropical, and I haven't seen the color of it at all, so I don't know what to expect. So without further ado, I'm really excited, and I hope you guys are too. And I believe, if we're lucky, this one here will be available soon enough out of Bootlegger. And I'm not for sure. I think you can find it in Moncton for sure, at the Tide and Boar Laundromat Espresso Bar. At Cavoquet, I'm not sure if he's got it there on tap yet. As I've mentioned before, he is a small batch brewery, so there's not that many kegs being made. So when his beer goes out, you better get on it right away, because he's making some really good beer, and it does fly out really, really quick. So let's see what he's got as a Pale Ale. Beautiful color coming out. Beautiful. This is absolutely amazing. Nice haze to it. Very nice head. It's absolutely wonderful. I love this glass. This is absolutely amazing. Very, very nice glass. You did a great job with that. I love his logo. Another one that did a really good job with the logo. I'm a big fan of breweries having nice logos. I talk about that all the time. So major tropical aromas right off the top. You're getting citrus, pineapple, grapefruit. This is going to be really, really good. And this is going to be a good Pale Ale. Absolutely amazing. Very good. It's got those tropical fruits really hitting you right in the front of the drink. Finish. This is, as a Pale Ale, it does carry some bitterness to it on the back end, but not as much as an IPA. It is toned down quite a bit, but it does have a good amount of it, which I absolutely appreciate. I love a Pale Ale with a nice kick to it. This is really good. Absolutely amazing. This bitterness really sticks behind a little bit. Really nice. Absolutely amazing. It's a well done beer. Smooth. It's easy drinking. This summer, if he brews it again, it'll definitely be one that'll be a killer on the patio. Very, very good beer. Very tropical. Very fruity. Super good beer. Nice mouthfeel to it. Absolutely amazing. So if you're in the Moncton area, make sure to head to either Cavoquet, Tide and Boar, Laundromat Espresso Bar, and you can find it pretty often on tap. Any of these beers on tap over at Bootlegger. He's bringing some up fairly often enough. But this one here, the Northern Pale Ale, very, very good. Very tropical. Nice bitterness to it. I believe it's around the 5.5% ABV. So it's not too strong. Fairly sessionable. Very good beer. So to that, cheers. Hope you guys have the rest of a very good rest of a week. Have a good one.